at 105.5 pounds. Patricia Miranda will be going against Clarissa Chun. Miranda won the first match by a score of 6-3. She has to claim one more victory to make her first Olympic squad. The first time ever the women will be competing in the Olympic Games. This, of course, the lightest weight division going for an Olympic medal. So this match, an all-important one for both of these young ladies. Clarissa Chun has to win to go for a third match. Patricia Miranda has to win one. There we take a look at Clarissa coming on to the raised mat as we get ready to go underway at 48 kilograms. As I said, 4 weight classes will be contested in the Olympics: 48, 55, 63, and 72. There are 6 weight divisions for the women in international competition, but only 4 for the Olympic Games. And of course, this is their debut in Athens.
Miranda with a wealth of experience, 2-time world silver medalist, 3 times on the world team, which is really the same as the Olympic Games. In many cases could be tougher because more entrants are allowed. You don't have to qualify. Miranda in on the leg shot. See how she'll finish this single. Chun sprawling, tying up the head of Miranda, but now she's able to get her head up. Let's see if she can get to a straight back to lift. And she takes Chun down. 1 point for Miranda. First point on the board. Because they went out of bounds, Chun should be put down. And she will be.
Jose Miranda made an arrangement with his daughter when she started freestyle wrestling. He told her, if you keep your grade point above a 4 point, I'll let you do it. And of course she did that while she wrestled, or while she competed while she was at Stanford University. So that was not an easy task for this young lady, but she kept her promise. And of course he's here cheering her on in wrestling as well. On top in the parterre position, trying to get some back points if possible. 2 3-minute periods, same rules as there are for the men.
And she is in addition to Yale's law school after this competition. And she's anticipating and hoping the 2004 Olympic.
Clarissa Chun, 22 years of age. She's in the red singlet out of Honolulu, Hawaii, in the resident program, now living in Colorado Springs. Patricia Miranda also working there, 24 years of age. Clarissa Chun, 22, and here we have a shot by Chun, but it's countered effectively here by Patricia, and she will.
And she's trying to turn the corner, Russ, and she might get it now.
Have to get the knees down.
And a touch there. The knee did touch. Referee asking for one. We're waiting for confirmation, and it is confirmed. 2-0 now the score.
So Patricia getting her second point, taking a lead now 2-0 with just under a minute remaining in the first period.
And Patricia Miranda is an aggressive attacker. You can see her trying to score both in the standing and on the mat, putting a lot of pressure on Chun. And even if you don't turn your opponent when you're on top, if you deliver a lot of pressure, you take a little bit of the energy away from that bottom wrestler. So important. I remember Coach Wick, when I was competing, he always said, if you can't turn them, hurt them. Meaning leave a mark, make them not want to be underneath you again.
Miranda in on a nice single leg. Chun trying to counter around. No points here at this juncture. A lot of flexibility in the knees of Chun.
She might get tilted. She is. That's going to be a 2-pointer there. Does it again. Holding her. That's an extra point there. Held her there for a 5 count. She could get a fall. Patricia Miranda.
Time running down, only 4 seconds remaining.
Looking to pin down an Olympic berth, but she runs out of time.
And the period comes to closure.
Patricia Miranda puts Chun to her back at the closing seconds of that match. Now has extended her lead to 5-0. How close is she to being on the Olympic team, and what does it mean to this young lady? Let's listen.
I'm going to be feeling like it's such a privilege to be the first out there. Because I know how long and how many people came before me wanting this moment. You know, I happen to be the lucky one that gets to represent the U.S. at the first time, the debut at the Olympics, but there's been people working for this for many Olympics.
Well, she's close right now, and this is pretty much a one-sided affair. Patricia Miranda starts the second period ahead 5-0.
And I can think of someone she's talking about. Patricia's probably referring to Tricia Saunders, the multi-world champion, husband to Townsend Saunders, who won a silver medal down in Atlanta. And Tricia has worked awful hard behind the scenes to go ahead and try to get women's wrestling put into the Olympics. And she was really the groundbreaker for the women's program.
And Tricia and Townsend coaches for the women's team in Athens. No point yet. Patricia needs to clear her leg out to gain control, so we've seen no confirmation of any points, in spite of the fact that Chun is down on the mat. And there it is. 6 points for Patricia Miranda, extending her lead with 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second period.
What a great athlete and technician. Leg in now. You can see her cranking the hip of Chun. The hip has gotten to 90 degrees. Now she's working for the upper body to follow suit. If you can control your opponent's hips, you control the opponent. Now she's getting back points.
First point on the board now for set.
What a dominant performance by Patricia Miranda. She only needs one more point, and this will be a tech fall.
9-0.
Once you have scored the back points, if you hold your opponent in that position for 5 seconds, you get an additional bonus point for the back control. So she's right now at 9-0 over Clarissa Chun. And if she can work another turn here, this match will be over early by technical superiority. A dominant match and a dominant victory right now for Patricia Miranda.
And boy, is she working Clarissa Chun. Nothing was truer than what I said. If you can't turn them, inflict a little bit of your dominance, and she did so in that sequence. Looking for that 10th point to put the match away. Technical fall, technical superiority. And there it is. That's going to do it. Wow. Patricia Miranda, woman on a mission.
And there's her middle name, her nickname, Truxa. The family and friends call her Truxa. They've all wore the shirt, spell out their favorite name for their favorite to make the Olympic team, and she has done it. Patricia Miranda will advance to Athens. First woman to make the U.S. team. Let's take a look at how she dominated in the finals.
Well, she got on the board first. Here, nice leg shot. High crotch, able to finish. Here, turning the corner. Able to get behind, tosses the leg in. And she was looking for back points all the time. She was on top here. Able to split the legs with her body. Putting Chun on her back, nearly getting the fall. And she never let up on the pressure. Continually attacking. Look how close she was to getting the fall. All you need to do is touch both shoulder blades and it's over. Give Chun credit there for not going down. And here, look at that pressure on top. Grinding away, wearing the opponent out. Chun with a half shot. Miranda easily spins behind. First women to make a U.S. Olympic team.
A dominant victory. Let's go to Len with our winner.
Well, you are going to Athens to the Olympics. Your thoughts?
Wow. Sounds good to hear that. And this was a stepping stone, and I feel so thankful for the Olympic berth, you know, to have the moment in time coming up to see if I can beat the best at their best. And just that opportunity is such a huge deal, as you see this weekend.
Well, you've been wrestling against boys your whole life, and now you get to wrestle the girls for Olympic gold.
Yeah, I think that it's really helped prepare me, but it's really nice to be expected to win every once in a while, so I like the change-up.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So Patricia Miranda becomes the first women's wrestler ever to make it to the Olympic Games. Much more when we